Hey everybody, we're at Fort Worth, Texas. So everybody told us to come in and see specs, so we're going to go in and see all that we can find. Let's go.
What's up, my bourbon friends? Like Amy said, we're in Fort Worth, Texas, doing some bourbon hunting. Have to run into specs, heard a lot of things. I had members down that way tell us we need to go check it out. Now, I did not ask for permission, but Amy did halfway through this, and they said no. So at some point, I had to hide my recordings. There was a lot of employees in here, and to their credit, they kept coming by and asking us if we needed help or any explanations on anything. Were they doing it because they saw I was recording and trying to get me to stop or whatever? I don't know. But I was already into it, and I didn't want to stop. I apologize to anybody that thinks that I shouldn't do it, but I was committed at this point. Also, I know a lot of you guys don't like the voiceover, but I don't have a choice. They were playing music very loudly, which is fine for shoppers. It's nice. Actually, they're playing some really good music. I hate that I can't use it, but I can't use it, so you have to get the voiceover, and I apologize. Hope you like it. Like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell, and keep sipping. So let's do this, Texas style. So they had a pretty good cigar selection in here. I'm assuming. I don't know anything about cigars, so I really didn't go in there and talk about it, because why should I tell you things that I don't know? Here we go into the bourbon. I'm just going to start right out into some stuff I've never heard of. I'm guessing this is some Texas special stuff. There's a small batch Garrison with the red, white, and blue. It's pretty cool. I guess it's the honeydew. Can't see it. Single barrel. Don't know what FW is. Guitars, you know, that's probably crap because it's a gimmicky bottle. Pointing out some Iron Wolf. I don't know why. If anybody knows anything about that, give us a comment. It's Texas bourbon. Michael Swajan sent us that bottle, and then look at all these other different kinds that I didn't get a good close-up on. But you Texas people will know what they are, and you can comment below and tell us all about them, because I don't know anything about them. That's just cool. Chicken duck. I like that. That's funny. I like funny names. Even though they're just like gimmicky bottles, they're probably not very good. If anybody's ever had chicken duck, let us know. So obviously this is the Texas bourbon section, and if any guys see anything that stands out to you that we should know about, give us a comment and let us know. So I paused here on this Whitmeyer's because one of our subscribers, Dean, sent us the tall skinny bottle on the right, and I haven't opened it yet. But if anybody wants to comment, or Dean, if you yourself want to comment, tell us about it. Still Austin, the winner, best Texas bourbon I've ever had. Some other Texas bourbons I've never heard of down here. I'm sure some of them are pretty interesting. If anybody sees any that you feel needs to be commented about or something we missed, I'd appreciate you educating us. Some Milan Green, that's Kentucky sourced Texas whiskey. This Bear Fight, I've had it at North Shore Wine and Spirits, and it was pretty good. I almost got it. I just didn't because we don't have any space for random bottles anymore. Here's some Horse Soldier. Here's the standard small batch, single barrel, foolproof, but they have the 10-year also, and this stuff has a good story. I've never tried it, but I've heard great things. Oh boy, here we go. About to get into some cock. I don't know why, but I like this Uncle Chickadee's label, and American Hell House sounds cool, but I'm willing to bet those names are probably not the best juice on the market. But if anybody's ever tried them, let me know what you think. Here we go with some Remus Repeal Reserve 7 and 8. I've never had one, but I've heard a lot of great things. I've passed up on opportunities. I just don't want to spend the money on them, but I have heard good things. Sammy's pointing at some Paul Sutton. I've never had it. If anybody have any comments, that'd be great. Then Holiday, you know, that stuff's great. I love every bit of it. Love me some Smoke Wagon. Vanilla piece here, all a bunch of different kinds. I've never had any of them that I've liked. The Architecture is really good. Here goes some Stranahan, and I've never had it, but I've heard good things, and if anybody's ever had it, let me know. No, I've had the Smoke High Hill, and I really enjoyed it. I want to get a bottle. Laws, I want to try. Here's a McTavish whiskey. It was made by the actor Graham McTavish, who was in Outlander and The Hobbit. I've never had it. I've heard good things, but typically his celebrity stuff is ass. We'll see. Here's a different Green River in a regular looking bottle with the 1885. No idea what that is. If anybody knows, comment below. Then Holidays again, Clyde Mays, walking by. There's some 13th Colony, just cruising through. Some tin cups, 14-year in a cylinder. Pretty cool. Not a big fan of the tin cup. Maybe you are. Some Redwood Empire. They got a lot of Redwood. That's the ones I've had is pretty good. I haven't owned any. I own one that was given to me, but I've got to try more. The Baby Drain and the Widow Jane, Blue Note, You know, you never know what you're going to get if you try it again, but I'm not a fan. Jefferson's definitely not a fan. Rabbit Hole, big fan. RD1, big fan. I love that maple. I was saying I want to get one. We've got one since then, and we have finished it, and I need another one. Jefferson's Reserve, gross. 8-year wasn't bad, but all the other stuff is not good. It's 114 Old Granddad. That's a winner. Some Chattanooga whiskey. This looks like their standard 111, the 91, the bottom bond. Those are all good. Some of the distillery releases aren't that great. Travelers, yuck. bottom shelf. I'm pausing here on this Starlight because I want to get some Starlight. I never have. I've heard so much good stuff. I want someone to comment below and tell me what they think of Starlight. Calumet, not a big fan. Bullet pot, still gross. Here's this stuff here. This is the Dancing Panda. I love a good stopper, and it makes me want to buy one, but I've never seen it before, but it looks really cool. Woodford Double Oak, great. Other Woodford, standard stuff, guys. Some Mictors, that copper and cast we'll talk about later. Bullet Bourbon, it's a good mixture. The tenure's all right, and the bottom's better. Benefit to having the hide your phone real quick is you get a good view, even at a side angle, from time to time. Here's the benchmarks. I've had a few of them, and they're pretty good. Some people give them crap, but they're definitely worth the price. Come across some pretty decent Four Roses bottles. They're standard stuff, standard Peerless. Down here on the bottom, we got some Cream of Kentucky small batch. Amy and I both enjoy some Cream of Kentucky. Right next to the standard Larceny, moving on to some Elijah Craig up here. Toasted barrel, I think it was the A125 or A124. Single barrel, some New Rev, good stuff on that New Rev. Wilderness Trail, a little pause on this one. You know, Wilderness Trail, I think, ever since they've gone to Campari, their juice is just not what it used to be. Like some 1792 small batch and single barrels. Rails End 8-year. I've never had that. If anybody's ever had that one, let me know. Maker's Mark 46. Broken Fence. Never heard of it? So, gotta go to the Wild Turkey. 101, the 86 proof. Big bottles, little bottles, regular bottles, Long Branch, Texas Pecan Filtered, Russell's, Kentucky Spirit, and we're getting into some other stuff. Some Canadian whiskey. So you guys, some of the other things that they have. It's not just bourbon, a bunch of different ones. And if this is your bag, then this part's for you because it's not for me. So I'm not a fan of the Canadian whiskey. Too weak, too light, not my thing. Jack Daniel's Single Malt. For Jack Daniel's, the single barrel proof. It's a store pick right there. Regular old number 7. That's another. Hi, Amy. How you doing? Dark Arts. I've liked all the Dark Arts I've had. I don't know which ones those were, but the ones I've had have been pretty solid. Didn't mention that we're on the rye side now, so it's pretty much all the same brands with their rye products. So we're going to see a lot of the same stuff, just in rye. There's a rare breed. The rare breed rye is really good. You know, I've never actually had the Russell's rye, ever. Here's a Middle West Spirits rye double pumpernickel whatever rye whiskey. We've got the cask strength given to us, and we have a bottle of the regular strength, and the cask strength is way better. Prideful Goat, we'll talk about that guy later. Sagamore Rye, we have the double oaked one. I was not a fan of it and haven't tried the other ones, so we're going to give those a shot. Wilderness Trail, like I said earlier, I think that they've dropped off since Campari has bought them. Smoke Wagon Rye is pretty good. There's our Spec Stalker. Keep an eye on our camera action. New Riff stuff, always pretty good. A lot of others, there's some Old Smoky. Find that shit anywhere, not just Tennessee. There's some Elijah Craig rye. The straight rye, the toasted rye was such a letdown. I really wish it would have been better. Got that Knob Creek Burr rye. I haven't opened it, but nobody's told me that it was good. That they told me I wasted my money, even though I spent like $30 on it. Old Overholt, I've heard that stuff's really good for a Jim Beam product. I need to try it, I just never have. Anybody's tried the Old Overholt, give us a shout out on how good it is or isn't. There's another Starlight. I really need to get a Starlight. There's more Sazerac. And guys, our good friend Rick from the DRC bar and Bad X Bobby from Bad X Bourbon always talking shit about the Malort. That's the first time I've ever seen it, and I didn't even notice it until the camera video. And they talked so much crap about it. I really need to try it and see how bad it is. So if anybody tried Malort, tell me about it. Here's Still Austin. Now that is not bad. That shit is awesome. Still Austin Rye, any Still Austin we've had is good stuff. I haven't had a Nashville Barrel Rye, but I really like what Nashville Barrel has done. I may have had a rye actually one day when I went and had tastings there, but I don't remember. But I do know what we had was great. Now here is some of the Scotch section, Irish whiskey, and other non-bourbon beverages. You know, I don't really spend too much time looking. I just kind of do a little pass to give everybody a shot at it so they can see. And I know it's moving quick, but we're not a Scotch channel, and we don't drink Scotch. Every time we have drank it, we did not like it. So we've gave it a shot, and I know some of you guys tell us that we should do it, give it more of an opportunity, but we haven't. Here's some of the Japanese whiskeys. Again, I've actually never even tried the Japanese whiskey. So we need to. Next time we go out with someone, if anybody has a suggestion or anything, maybe we'll give them a try. Because I really have heard a lot of great things about Japanese whiskey. But this Scotch, of course, a lot of people love it. I don't. I just can't deal with it. That peat funk is just not good. And here's their behind the glass stuff. Jefferson's Ocean, why would that ever be behind the glass? Some more Starlight, guys. I gotta get me some Starlight. Frank August. had one. It was a single barrel. I didn't like it. I gave it away. Whistle Pig, 15-year, 12-year. I just don't like it, guys. I'm not a fan. Y'all comment and tell me why I should like it. I just don't. Haven't had. Oh, the Boss Hog that I've had was really pretty decent, but the other stuff wasn't. There's that really expensive Blue Run. What a surprise. Peerless, you know, that's some high price stuff. You know, averagely high priced, but it's really good. It kind of deserves to be that high, even though we would love for it to not be. Oh, look, more Whistle Pig. It's behind the glass because they don't have anywhere on the shelf to put it because no one buys it because it's not good. I'm just playing, guys. It's not horrible. I just don't like it myself. Everybody's allowed to like what they like, no matter what YouTubers tell them. You know, it's just our opinions, and our opinions are worth a hill of shit. And I just say that because you guys should just take us for entertainment value and not really that we have educated opinions. And channels like ours and most other bourbon YouTubers, it's just to hear our opinions on bottles that you might be interested in and may not want to make a commitment to without hearing about it first. Not that we don't have value or our opinions aren't fun or valid. Just don't put so much weight into what people like me and others say. A lot of us act like we know way more than we really do, and we all really just enjoy the juice and videoing ourselves doing it. With that being said, look at this odd bottle we found. Old Taylor brand bourbon. This is obviously meant to be Colonel Taylor, but I've never seen this before, never really heard of it. So what's it all about? I found a story on whiskeytube.com that was once owned by National Distillers, who also owned Old Grandad at one time. Jim Beam bought both Old Taylor and Old Grandad in 1987. Then Sazerac, who owns Buffalo Trace, bought Old Taylor and Jim Beam stock, which I don't know what that means, in 2009. Oh, their stock of the Old Taylor whiskey. That makes sense. Buffalo Trace does not mention Old Taylor bourbon on their website or anywhere. And there's no telling what if it's a Buffalo Trace mash bill. If it would be in mash bill number 1 if it was Colonel Taylor. The rumor is that Jim Beam distillate is still used for this. Anybody knows any specific details on this Old Taylor Kentucky Straight bourbon, only 80 proof? Give us a comment. Let us know what you know about this stuff. Here we go, just doing a little walk around, looking at what they have on end caps and shelves throughout the store. That Lux Row 4 grain once was sought after and expensive, and now it's on sale and cheap. I thought it was pretty good. I don't know why they would drop it like that. Here's all the little airplane bottles, or throwaway bottles, or one-shotters, or whatever you want to call them. And we'll go back here in the back where they got their beer and wine, and just a quick view of what it's got in here. I thought this bottle right here was kind of funny. Howdy Hooch Cannabis Spirit. Not something I'd ever try, but it's pretty cool looking. Alright, we're heading out. Amy's rushing outdoor. Looks like we're stealing stuff, but we're really just running out of time. Got to get back to our business function that we were here for. And look at that sweet ass Camaro right there. So we finally did it. We hit a specs. This one was in Fort Worth somewhere. I don't remember exactly because I don't remember where we were. But that's it. That's our experience. Stick around and check out the bottles we brought home with us. All right, Deck Night fan, we just got done with specs in Fort Worth, Texas. I don't know what little area town we're in, but we got a couple bottles. We went with Prideful Goat Rye Whiskey because I've never seen one on a shelf before, and I wanted to get one. And they talked us into this Cooper and Cask Specs Private Pick. It's a double oaked, so I thought, why not?
You can only get it on specs.
Because it's a specs pick.
It's a specs pick.
And I've heard a lot of things about Cooper's Cask. Could be good, could be bad, so I thought I'd try it. And then we got us a little bottle of Still Austin small batch, I believe.
Because we're in Texas and we gotta drink some Texas bourbon to celebrate our victories and to go along with a Pappy cigar.
We got a Pappy cigar because we can't afford Pappy whiskey and we can't even find it. So if we're gonna have something Pappy, it's the shit stick. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that video, and we'll catch you guys next time. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the bell. We appreciate all of you who subscribe and all of our members, and anybody else who's not subscribed, please subscribe. We're asking you to help us grow this channel. Join us on our bourbon journey and make us somewhat kind of successful. All right, thank you all. Keep sipping.